Why you should build a $10,000 business with AI. So before, we need to understand how a traditional business was run and how do you actually start one. So before, it was really hard to do starting a business, because where do you start actually building a business, actually selling a product, something that people want? Where do you get help to do all of this stuff? It was super long and super lonely because you were alone doing all this stuff. And if you want to start a business, then you need a lot of skills, because it's with these skills that actually help you start a business. You need a lot of connections that for people to help you with your business and to actually get a start in your business. And inside the business, you need to hire a lot of people, like a designer, a marketer, a coder, analytics, and a lot of these other roles. And these roles come with their salaries. You have to pay a lot. Just for a coder, you would be paying a lot of money. A designer, you would be paying a lot of money, and so on. So these things cost way too much before in a traditional business. And for that, you would either have to be super rich, you would need your own saving, or you would need to take a loan from the bank or some friends or some people. And these loans would most probably come with interest, or you would need to take VC money, which is venture capital money. And for that, they would give you a loan, but they would take a percentage of your company. And then with all this overhead of salaries that you have to pay, offices that you have to rent, and employee perks, and all the rest of the stuff that you have to pay, then that comes to so much money at the end of the year. Let's say of course it's going to be more than $200,000 a year, but let's say on the safe side, very very minimal. It's just $200,000 a year. Then that is a lot of overhead before you actually make a profit. You have to make more than $200,000 a year. That extra $1 is going to be profit. If you make less than that, then you're burning money. If you're making even, then you're just net of paying your employees and having your office. But if you make $1 more than that, and that's just $1. So you have to wait years and years until you actually make money. But with AI, if you start using AI, then you don't need employees anymore. That's just the fact. You could be running everything yourself. You can learn everything with AI. So let's say you're a coder, you can only code, right? Then you could use AI to design, to market, to do all of the other things that you have to do inside the business. By using all of these different AI tools that are in the market, and by doing that, you wouldn't have to be paying all of these expensive salaries, all of these expensive perks. And the good thing with AI is that AI never argues with you. So before, where you had to argue with your coworkers, let's say you had an idea, then you'd go to your designer or your coder, and sometimes they would tell you, no, you know what, I don't think this would work, or this is not possible, this is not technically possible, or this is something that I'm not familiar with. So a lot of times with your coworkers, you would end up arguing, hey, is this a good idea, or is this something that we can do? Even if it was a good idea, sometimes it just wouldn't happen in the end, because you were dealing with other people, and other people have feelings and their own thoughts. But with AI, there's no arguing. You just tell AI and it works for you. So no wasted time. No wasted time on meetings, no wasted time on other things that just waste time and it's not work. If you ever worked at a corporation or a startup, then you would know that a lot of time it's not about working, but it's about being there in meetings and just being present, people talking. But now with AI, it's just your AI chatbot, and just work. So by using AI, there is low risk and high reward, because no one depends on you. Now you don't have employees. You don't have to worry about the next month breaking even the next month, because your employees have families, they have children, and you have to make sure to be able to pay them, because if you don't have any employees, then you don't have all this pressure and all of this expensive overhead on you, for you to fulfill. So what you can do is build fast and ship fast using AI and using all of these AI tools that make things super easy and super fast. You can iterate and test your market really fast. So let's say you have an idea, right? The traditional way, you would actually go and build the business and actually see if there's a market. Then you'd be spending so much time and so much money. But with AI, it's just a matter of like a couple of hours. You could have something up and running and test it out, show it on social media, and if people like it, then that would be an indication for you to actually build that business more and more with AI. And AI tools cost just less than $100 a month if you combine all of them together. Like ChatGPT is $25 a month, $20 a month. Midjourney is like $10 a month. And a couple of AI tools, if you combine them all together, then it's less than $100 a month. And if you compare that to employees, then that's way different, because just one employee is going to cost you thousands and $1,000 a month just to have that employee. Now, we're not just talking about one employee, we're talking many employees just for a small startup. Just to have the base amount of people, like a coder, a marketer, a designer, then that's more than $10,000 a month for employees. So that way, by using AI tools and not having this expensive overhead, and then you would be able to profit way faster, because you test out your market. If there's a market, then you build your actual business and you sell your products to people, and then you profit because there's no overhead. Now it's just profits. Okay, so how do we actually build businesses with AI? So we've talked about the traditional way of building businesses, then why you should be using AI to build businesses. But now, how do we actually build businesses with AI? So the first thing is that you shouldn't be afraid to use AI to build businesses. Just go in the mindset that I'm gonna go in and build a business and use AI to do everything. Don't be afraid. There's a lot of people right now that are skeptical about AI. They're like, no, I don't want to use AI because it feels like cheating, especially with image generation. There's a lot of people that don't like these images being generated with AI. But what do you want to do? That's just how things are moving. Learn to adapt and use AI. So go in the mindset that you want to use AI for everything. So if we go step by step, then you could use AI to find your business ideas. You can use AI to design. You can use AI to code, to market, to do everything that a business needs to do. And you can use all of these free tools and the paid tools that are available with AI. So if we start off with finding your next idea, what you can do is just go and talk to ChatGPT. Talk with it and ask it to find markets where there is a problem. So let's say swimmers have a problem and they need a solution. Then you can actually talk to ChatGPT, find all these markets with people that have problems, and then ask ChatGPT to give you data to back it up. So that way you will be sure, you'll have actual proof that, okay, this is an actual problem for this market. So then after finding a problem for a specific market and then data to back it up, then you could even ask AI to find you solutions for it. Be like, okay, so you just gave me the problem and then the data that actually proves me that there is a problem for this market. Now, how do I fix the problem? Then it'll tell you, you could build an app to do this, you could build a website to do that, or you could sell products to do this. So for the design of your website, for your design of your app, or whatever you're designing, you could use a bunch of tools, but one very good tool is Midjourney. It costs, I think, like $10 a month, or maybe like $20 a month, but it's super cheap compared to all the other expenses that you have to do in a traditional business. So with these design tools like Midjourney, you could create app logos, the design of your website, the design of your app. What you could also do is, let's say you have an app that you really like the design of. Let's say you really like the design of Spotify. You could ask these AI tools like, hey, I really like the design of Spotify. You take a screenshot of the of Spotify, the Spotify app, and then you paste it into Midjourney and be like, hey, I like the design of Spotify. Can you make my website, my personal website, look the same? Can you make my app look the same? So it'll be all your data with your products and the things that you're trying to sell, but with the design of Spotify. Then you could do all the marketing with AI. So using AI combined with social media, you could sell your app and make a lot of money. And how can you do that? Let's say you don't like you don't like using social media, or you're not good at social media. You could just go inside ChatGPT or maybe other AI tools like Claude and ask it to write posts for you. So let's say create a Twitter account. Create a Twitter account and ask these AI tools to create posts for you. Then you build a following, and by building a following, now you have this audience where you could sell your products to. So then when you market your app or you market your website, then now you have an audience where people could go inside, find your product, and buy your stuff. And if you don't know some things about marketing, then you just ask AI. So if you want to build a marketing funnel, for example, just ask AI to help you and guide you to build it step by step. And you can also ask it to give you some good platforms to do that. And it'll recommend you some good platforms like ClickFunnels, System, Kabaji, and all of the other platforms to build funnels. And do and you can do a lot of other stuff like copywriting, actually writing the text on your website, and everything to sell your product. So by using AI to do all of this stuff, you will be learning many skills in the progress, because you'll be doing everything yourself. And by doing that, you'll be seeing all the aspects of the business. You'll be like the one person show, and you'll be able to do everything at any time. So let's say, and I'm sure it happens to you, your friends comes up to you and he's like, hey, I have this business idea. We can do this and that. Before, an idea could have been good, but then you'd be thinking, okay, your idea is good, but now we need a coder, we need a designer, we need a marketer, we need to do this and that and that. There's just too many variables that we don't have right now. We can't do it. But now with AI, if you're comfortable with AI and you've worked with all the aspects of AI to design to from design to code to marketing, then you know how all of these things work. You could be like, yeah, let's build it. Or if you even have your own app idea, now it's not just a matter of like thinking about app ideas and never doing them. It's now you could actually do your app ideas and actually build them in a matter of couple of days or even a day. There's some people out there that build apps every day. So you have to think about AI and you using AI as an investment, because before, when you were trying to run a traditional business, you were spending so much time, so much money on employees, on salaries, on building up your own skills, on webinars, on courses. If you're trying to sell your app, then you have to attend all of these meetups and all of these conferences, to pay for the office, the pay time off, the supplies, the employee perks, so many things that you had to pay, right? And so much time that you had to spend on human resources and all of these different kind of stuffs. And AI is just pennies compared to that. It's just pennies, really, if you compare it. Like we're like very, very conservative. It's way much than this. But if we're saying 200K per year on a traditional business you had to spend, AI is like what, like 1% of that, maybe even less than 1%. So you have to look at AI as an investment. Don't be afraid to pay for a tool, or Don't look at them as just toys on the internet. You could actually use AI to build real businesses. So by paying a $20 membership for ChatGPT or a $20 membership for Midjourney, which could produce you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, then that is definitely a good investment. And you have to keep in mind that AI keeps on getting better. That's just the cold hard facts. If you miss AI, and if you're one of those people that are like, you know what, I'm not gonna use AI seems just so fake. I want to do the hard work myself. I want to learn everything. Why should I depend on AI? Okay, that's cool for you, but you will fall behind. You just have to accept that, because everyone is investing in AI right now. I'm not just talking about the individuals right now. I'm talking about big corporations, big companies, Apple, Google, Microsoft. Everyone is spending so much money on AI right now. So if the big corporations and companies are investing so much time on AI, why aren't you? Do you think you're that special? You're not, because everything will get much easier with AI. That's just how it is. If things are easy right now, if coding is easy right now with AI, if design is easy right now with AI, everything will get much easier. So learn the tools right now to stay ahead, because if you start too late and you don't have the base understanding of using AI, then you will have to do a lot of catch up in the end to start using AI later on. And we're not going to go into it right now, but there's a lot of proven results already of people making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars using AI without having any prior skills before. They just learned everything with AI and now building businesses with AI and making a lot of money. So what should you do? What should you do leaving this presentation? Simple. Start right now. Build something with AI. Doesn't have to be something that changes the course of human history. Could be something super simple. The idea right now is for you to start using AI and to build up your muscles of using AI. And don't worry about failing. Don't worry about not making money right now. Don't worry about people judging you because you're using AI. Don't worry about all these things. Right now, it's a matter of you being comfortable with AI, because the more you use it, the more you get better. And if you fail, then it's okay, because you used AI and you build your skills with AI. So you've seen all the aspects of running a business. You've learned to use AI. Now for your next venture, you'll be more ready. And then let's say you fail on that one again. And on the next one, you'll be ready. And as you do this compounds. All these skills get better and get better and get better and better. And then in the end, it's almost impossible for you to fail. And right now, it's the AI gold rush. Everyone is talking about AI. All the companies, everyone is just really hyped on AI. So don't fall behind. Try to take a piece of your share of the AI gold rush, because in the end, it will pay off big time. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you tomorrow.